first grocer in the country that has this technology that's not an Amazon grocer. And so what that means is you have Amazon Fresh, you have Whole Foods, and you have Amazon Go stores. We're the first grocer in the country to have it.
Wow.
And so you think about how that happens, don't know. Little old corner store in Crossroads and middle of somewhere in the middle of nowhere of Kansas City, right? We were able to execute it. And so this particular site is what I call my alpha site, my test site. And there's a lot of other words that I can use to call this site. So this allows me to figure out exactly what I can do and how to make the experience better, right? When you think about purchasing product, well, there's no wait. So you can't just go in there and buy a bag of 5 pounds of apples because we can't wait anything. Well, how does that work? I need apples. Well, there's a solution to it now because we're able to figure out how to still provide those same ingredients without you having to wait in a long line. If you would just go to a regular grocery store and get one apple, you'd be frustrated because you got to go to the register to have it wait, to pay a couple of cents or $1 and then leave. You can't do that. But at our experience, you can do that. And you don't have to wait. There's no line. Same way with eggs, milk, bread, right? You don't have to do those things because the way that we have broken everything down, it costs the consumer hardly anything. It's all about averages. So, for example, bananas are like 19 cents to 29 cents, depending on if it's organic or if it's just a regular banana, right? Or natural banana. If it's an apple, right? There's different variations of apples. You have Honey Crisp, you have Fuji, you have so many variations. You have green apples, you have yellow apples. It just depends on what type of apple, right? And we're able to house all of those same products, but we're able to give them to the consumer at literally pennies on the dollar because the way the technology works with the experience. And you don't have to come in and just say, oh, wait, I have to wait for that. I can just go in there and pick that up. Seriously? Yes, you sure can.
Yeah, I mean, I've been there. I was fascinated. Just walking around, just picking stuff up. And one thing I learned is you pick it up, you got to keep it back where you brought it because the whole tech is working. Yeah,
you just have to put it back down on the weighted shelf.
On the weighted shelf, okay. Okay.
And so as long as it's a shelf, and what we mean by weighted shelf, because we don't weigh anything, it's that the way the technology works is it doesn't know who you are because it doesn't care about who you are. It only cares about what you have. And that's one of the things that we have to make sure that we're clear about is that when the experience comes, because it's overwhelming. I'm not gonna lie. You go in there and you see hundreds of cameras, it becomes very mind-blowing, like you're in a spaceship, right? This is the only location in the country that actually has a bird's eye view of all the technology. So there's some stairs that you can go up. There's some bi-directional gates that we'll be testing out in the upcoming weeks that will allow you to go upstairs and you can actually look down and see all the technology and how it's assembled, right? Don't let that scare you because it doesn't care who you are. It has no idea who you are. To you, the system is just you, right? It's different because when you think about Amazon One, and we encourage people to sign up for Amazon One so you can leave your wallet at home.
Just walk in.
Yes, that is correct. Now, if you're a mother and you have 4 kids hanging off your arm and you're trying to dig through your purse at the grocery store trying to get something out, right? It's almost impossible. But what's one thing that you always have available? Well, the palm of your hand, right? You have some way of recognizing the palm of your hand. And so that's where this Amazon One technology comes in. It makes it more convenient because the long term is hopefully we'll get Amazon One in most retailers across the country. But what it is, it allows consumers just to come in and not have to worry about digging through their bag. They either have debit or credit or debit. It's all right there. And you can just leave it. And it's just one seamless experience.
Wow. And for those who are watching, thank you for tuning in today. You know what to do. Subscribe, like, share, let people know this is your entrepreneur show. And as I always say, stay fired up, don't give up, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye for now.